Hello, everybody.
Hi. We're not dead yet. We're still alive. Speaking.
Speak for yourself. We wanted to take a moment to, update you all on our situation
Say hey.
and say, hey, it's a little scary. As you well know, Stacy was diagnosed by X-ray with pneumonia. We just don't know whether it's a viral or bacterial. And as we've stated, she's on two types of antibiotics, about 3 or 4 different medicines, and she's not getting better. The viral pneumonia could be coronavirus. Since coronavirus is a syndrome for respiratory syndrome. Mm-hmm. And so I guess that's the tough one is that we don't know whether we have it or not. We spent yesterday going to contacting the public health department and our doctors, and
which nobody knows nothing.
They really don't. We started off the day at our primary care physician, but by the end of the day, our primary care physician stopped taking patients, told us to move it to telemed. Primary care physician said to go to the health department, but then again, our health department is saying the only way that we can get tested is if we've been in contact with somebody who has it.
Or travel to China.
And we haven't done that here. I don't think we've ever done it. So, yesterday, both my dermatologist and neurologist refused to see me, which forced me to go to the emergency room.
Yeah, 8 hours.
8 hours.
Just to get stitches out.
No beds were available, so it's getting crazy at the ER.
Oh, and they wouldn't let me wear a mask. That was hilarious. Even though I told them I was sick with pneumonia. They said, oh, only if you're a patient. And I said, fine, I don't give a shit. I hope everybody else gets sick then.
And then
that's exactly what I said, and I ripped it off.
But she ended up going home, and I sat there, and I was tested, but not for coronavirus. Adventist Hospital here, we're just not getting tested.
He got tested for the flu, but he didn't have the flu.
And I've gotten...
but again, if you have coronavirus, you don't have the flu. Yeah.
So, I guess that's the unsettling part of this, is that we are getting worse. And...
well, he's getting worse. I'm just not getting any better.
Yeah. I'm approaching where she's at. I'm starting to feel it in my lungs. I'm doing everything I can not to cough right now. Hold on. Cheers.
I hope when you're watching this, you're cracking up laughing because it's fucking fun.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I guess the concern... The ultimate concern is not knowing if we have it, and going forward, what do we do to take precautions, since we will never know whether we had it or not. I think that's a little bit of the more scarier part of this. Well, the fact that we may be, or I may be, dead within a week is, I guess, a little intimidating, to say the least.
I shouldn't laugh at that. That wasn't funny.
Yeah, but you'll find some humor in it. But not knowing where to go if and when we get over this. But I guess what our other concern is the fact that we're in this
By ourselves.
by ourselves.
It's you and me, babe. Hey, there's a song about that.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we should sing it.
Hey, got you, babe. That's enough for that. We're trying to keep it light. We're struggling. Stacy's having to pull the load. Unfortunately, I can't move out of this chair. My neurologist was supposed to do some stuff yesterday to get me up and walking. But right now, Stacy's it. And I don't know how much longer she can go with actually taking care of the house and her medical problems. We are this is one of our
It's not an alligator chomper or anything.
no, it's trying to make sure because I'm short of breath. We're still unsure about Disney. And although the theme parks are closed, the resorts are staying open.
Mm-hmm.
We did find out that Reedy Creek, the fire department, has had to quarantine themselves.
Yeah.
And several cast members have been quarantined. And
That came back from Italy.
right now,
Gotta love
Stacy's supposed to go back to work on Monday. And we're just not quite sure with everything.
I'm not seeing this going away by Monday. Today's Friday. I don't think 2 more days is going to help. So with that being said, like I told your dad, Mark, I don't know who's going to watch this, that if I'm not better, I, of course, can't go back to my primary doctor because they're not going to take anybody, that I would just go to the ER. And it might not be this ER down the street because they're about as dumb as President Trump is. And so I might go to Winter Haven, which is part of Baycare. I think Advent Care is part of Baycare too, but I'm not sure. And I was reading where Polk County, that Baycare facilities have the capability of doing tests. They just have to send them out. And so it might be just going to Winter Haven Hospital versus Advent Care. But I don't know. But I know I can't go back to my primary to get rechecked. And they don't want to, my primary says, oh, we'll do another x-ray of your lungs in a month. Well, I can tell you right now, and I am not a doctor, that I am sure my lungs are not that much better because I still have a lot of congestion, a lot of wheezing, and yeah, it's all good to go.
Yeah, mine is now moving from here, which coronavirus is usually just a no runny nose and a dry cough. Well, we have the dry cough.
Well, I started with the dry cough about
it's
2
moving.
weeks ago. And last week is when I started with a little bit of congestion. Not bad until I couldn't go to work on Wednesday because the congestion was so bad. So yeah, it's all good.
So, and we have pretty much quarantined ourselves. We made one visit out.
Yeah, I made sure I went to, places and, I spread the love today because, everybody says I'm not sick. So, yeah.
Yeah, she's got an attitude.
I do.
She's pissed.
Yeah. Yeah. We live in a world of a bunch of fucking idiots. Starting with the top. So with that being said.
We can't honestly ask anybody to come into this environment. But we're going to need some help. We're just not quite sure where to go for it.
Send me jelly beans and Twizzlers.
Wow. That's good for a diabetic.
I didn't ask for him. I asked for
Alright.
me.
Oh, then send Raisinets for the diabetic.
No, that's not good for you. It's got chocolate in it. Maybe dark chocolate.
You see, I have to deal with the disease and her. That's a double whammy.
Hey, you know.
So anyway, we thought we would give you all an update. We're just not doing very well, and we're not sure. It's unsettling not to know where this is going to progress. You all know my underlying conditions. I'm the prime candidate for getting worse.
Yeah, and you know they talk about heart patients and kidney patients and diabetics and stuff like that, and the other high risk are autoimmune
Disorders,
which I don't have rheumatoid arthritis, which is a pretty high risk. You know, it's a autoimmune, but I do have Sjogren's, which is an autoimmune syndrome. So, you know, that might put me in that higher risk. I don't know. I also had the flu, which puts me in a higher risk category, as well as your dad. So,
we both had type A flu. She wasn't even ruled out as a reoccurrence of the type A, which pissed us off.
That started my whole anger issues. The way they did everything. But anyway.
And they did not do blood tests, and they did do blood tests on me yesterday. They just sent me home. Said
have a nice day.
Said I needed to have my shortness of breath checked out by the doctor, which no doctors are taking us since we're sick. So it's sort of like a nice catch-22, which, by the way, we have that movie on Vudu.
Do we?
I think so.
Oh.
And the Joker.
I had to move Bonnie's head out of the way.
Yeah, Bonnie.
She was covering the minutes, and I didn't know if it had stopped.
Bonnie has offered to come down here if we need her, but we can't.
We don't want anybody coming in the house.
No, not good.
So you can come and you can sit out in the driveway.
You can drop Twizzlers and ice cream and
ice cream would be really good. You know, you could call whatever those online shopping things are and have them deliver some ice cream. I prefer like Moose Tracks and stuff like that. He likes mint chocolate chip or butter pecan. You know, just saying. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
I'm almost out of wine too. I only have one bottle.
Yeah,
that
we didn't make it at Trader John's, so that could be a bad one too.
Yeah, that could be a catastrophe. I'm gonna have to start drinking hard liquor.
Wine.com. We always have that in Amazon. We won't make this a frequent video, but we wanted to be able to update everybody and
at the same time, so you can see our lovely faces as well.
Yeah, we're not out of the woods.
I'm always trying to think on the positive side.
I know what she is.
Feel like shit.
I know what she is.
Shush.
Yeah. But it is a struggle now with her now being sick that we're just struggling with just trying to make days and ends meet and
took a lot just to do the dishes today.
And I didn't want to overexert. Stacy's been being burned at both ends on the candle and now it's just taken. If you ever think to say it doesn't get worse, well, it just got friggin' worse. And so listen to what's going on. Don't subject your parents. Don't subject the elderly. Just don't do it.
Yeah, don't let your kids go out and
play with
other people because they can be carriers even if they don't get sick.
It's more prevalent out there than you could ever imagine.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
The world is crazy.
And stay prepared.
We love you.
And we all love you. And we'll...
But if this is our last video, I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, might as well. We did. I love you guys.
Love you. Peace.
Bye-bye now. Peace out.